and gentlemen, it's time. Please welcome to your field,
Hey yo, it's Highway, and you're watching Morgan Sports Network.
Sitting in my room for the 5th time the same night. Can't even describe my urge to fight in my mind. Figuring out where do I even start, and I've done this 100 times. Sometimes you just need a restart, yeah. Need to unload your mind and put it back in the shopping cart. Hoping the next day you'll
CJ.
Breaks some tackles, keeps his legs going. He's at the 50. He's still on his feet. He's at the 40. He's in for a Trojan touchdown.
Shawty, watch it work, yeah. Your homeboy caught the lead cause I work day to night. I could flip me up a switch and black out straight just like a light. Everybody got their backs, turn best keep me in their sight. How you talking about the dogs when you're all bark, no bite?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Morgan Sports Network. We are broadcasting today from Morgan High School. It's homecoming. Morgan from 3A will face Kearns from 5A. I'm Tyler Quigley. I'm joined today by my broadcast partner, the one, the only, the local expert, Ryan Turner.
Thanks for that introduction, Ty. I love that.
Morgan High alumni. Homecoming, how do you feel?
Oh, I feel like I'm right back at home.
Feel like you've never left?
Feel like I've never left, yep.
Are you a lifetime Morganite?
I am, actually.
Do you use "ite" for that? Or
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Morganite.
Is that an acceptable "ite"?
Yes.
Okay. You know what else is acceptable?
What?
The hindsight.
You got to be, well, if you're a Morganite, you're probably a hindsight anyway.
Oh, definitely.
They're probably not mutually exclusive.
Yeah. We're excited for today's game. On our main camera today, we have Braxton Croxford. We have Sam Hansen and Braxton Croxford up top. We have Jace Hansen on our scoreboard. David G. Halls is producing. Mike Despain was an executive producer. And we have about 20 other people that have helped us. Today we have Sherm Stanley helping us out from the stands, helping Ryan and I a little bit. So we're excited for that.
Thanks, Sherm.
He's an expert football guy, college athlete.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I did not know that about Sherm.
Maybe he'll chime in and tell us where he played. Tanner is playing. Tanner Stanley, Morgan High alum, is playing at Snow.
Awesome.
Yeah, returned home from his mission from Sweden. Looked faster than ever and made the team.
He was
along with his cousin from Colorado. Made
pretty
the team
darn
too.
fast to begin with. So if he's looking faster than ever, that is super fast.
So last week we were at LCA, and that game turned out to be a little bit of a blowout for the Trojans. But what are we feeling today? Kearns is 0-4.
I think the Trojans are going to be ready for Kearns. I know that they've had a tough go of it here lately. Last week wasn't a great score for them, but hats off to them. They're showing up regardless. They know Morgan's going to be a good team, but they're ready. They're here ready to compete, I believe.
I agree. It's a couple of nuggets for today. Today's the fourth captain for today is Tate Steele, the man of steel. He'll join the regular captains, Lincoln Gilson, Beck Sheffield, and Bradley Walters.
Nice. It's about time Tate's a captain.
That's exciting. I'm going to pull up a few stats while we're talking here too, Ryan, that we'll show on the screen here. But anything stand out to you just off the top of your head from last week's game?
Last week I was super impressed. The Trojans seemed to be patient and just take what was given. There was a huge pass rush from LCA, so Beck was under pressure quite often, but our offensive lineman just kind of guided those guys out and around, and Beck stepped up in the pocket and was able to deliver some great passes. Not a ton of mistakes by the Trojans, not a ton of penalties either, which was great. Anytime you can cut down on those, it really helps out, keeps that momentum for you. But the Trojans looked really good. I was super impressed with them last week.
Yeah, I
LCA
could be.
had some studs on defense.
Their line was huge.
Yeah.
I could be a little bit off, but I only had us down for 2 penalties, the Trojans, and 3 for LCA, so the game went quickly.
It went super quick. It wasn't a ton of penalties, but, I mean, that's when you start to get to this 3rd, 4th, 5th game of the year, you're hoping that those mistakes that happened in the first 2 games probably are cleaned up and you don't have as many mistakes going forward.
Looks like we'll take a break here for the school song. We'll have our camera operators point their cameras down at the cheerleaders.
Probably because you don't have. It's probably not a. Hang on 1 second.
Sing along, Ryan.
What's that?
Sing along.
Now you made me. I don't know exactly what verse we're on. Otherwise, I could.
Well, there's only 20 verses.
There's 4.
Okay.
But you only sing the 4th one at graduation. They'll only do 3 tonight.
Okay.
And besides that, Ty, the school song here at Morgan is way better than any other school I've ever been to.
I like it.
Ours has meaning.
I love that. What's your favorite line from it?
Oh, you're the best little school in the land.
I love that.
From the freshies to seniors so grand.
Now we're getting there.
From the shop with its noise to our basketball boys, for victory and honor we stand. That's my favorite line.
Tag that, Dave. We're going to replay that later as a replay. No, that was good. The cheerleaders have some football jerseys on today.
And there's 3 cheerleaders down there that I'm impartial to.
Okay, talk to me.
We've got Ella Blackett, Ruby Clayton, and Zoe Venz all used to play soccer for me.
Oh, okay.
Those 3 are the best.
That's awesome.
They are awesome.
What number are they wearing?
I think I saw 22 on Ella, 12 on Ruby, and 87 on Zoe.
Okay, nice. Well, that's fun. Let's talk about some stats from last game, should we?
Let's do it.
Let's start with Beck Sheffield. Last game, 10 of 16, 166 yards, 3 of 33 rushes for 33 yards, and 1 touchdown. He also threw 4 touchdowns.
He completed 10 passes and 4 of those for touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's a pretty high percentage of passes to touchdown ratio. Trojans getting into the helmet here, ready to make their charge out onto the field. Got our flag bearers out there. Cheerleaders are making a nice tunnel for them as well.
I love the gold pom-poms this year. I think that looks cool.
Well, at volleyball the other night, I love the cheerleader uniforms this year. I think they look super sharp.
All right,
gold always used to be the color that the team's accented with, even though I don't think it's an official school color. That was with the color of choice all the time. I don't know if it was because USC used it or what, but back in the day it was always yellow or gold.
Let's talk about Boston Zach from last week.
Huge game for Boston last week.
2 catches.
2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns. That was awesome.
That's even a better percentage than Beck throwing.
Yeah, for this season, he's caught 9 passes for 210 yards and 3 touchdowns. Let me give you Beck's season stats as well. He has 59 of 88 for 888 yards, 9 touchdowns. Rushing, he has 88 yards rushing and 5 rushing touchdowns.
Wow.
He's having a great season, there's no doubt. How about Nick Priest on the defense?
Nick has been a beast on the defense. He's when we went up to Idaho, he had a pick 6, which was awesome. Or no, not a pick 6. He got it down to the 20, I think.
He decided to finish the job last week.
But last week he had 3 tackles. He assisted on 4 more. He had a sack. He had 2 tackles for loss. And then he actually had a reception for 54 yards and a TD. So doing it all.
Offense,
all facets
defense,
of the game.
special teams. What a stud.
On the season, he's got 14 tackles. He's assisted on 16 more. Has that lone sack that he got last week. And 4 tackles for loss. And on the season, 2 receptions for 61 yards and that TD.
So good. How about, what did you like about Miller Beardall last week?
Well, 2 picks last week for Miller Beardall.
And a fumble recovery.
And he was our player of the game.
He was one of them.
Yeah,
he was our Bingham's Bacon Bomb player of the game. He received a certificate for meat wrapped in bacon.
And that was a good game for Miller. I mean, I know that up in Idaho, they came at him a little bit because they had a little bit of a size advantage on Miller with a taller receiver. So for him to rebound and come back and defend those passes that came his way and take the picks and the fumble recovery, what a game for Miller.
Shout out to our field camera operators today. We have Isaac Buse on the Isaac cam. He's going to get some great shots. He's getting this shot right now. He'll get the team coming out of the tunnel. Looks like Crew Galbraith will be a flag bearer. Who else do we have there? Is that Snacks?
Number 79, Mueller.
Yeah, Snacks Mueller.
And I can't see who has that flag in the back.
We have one of them with the American flag. Oh, that's I think that's Tate Steele with the other. We have watch for some special effects on this run out too.
Well, there's no lack of special effects when the Trojans take the field.
Kearns is taking the field behind the helmet. They're in their yellow pants, white shirts. Maybe those are gold. I don't know.
Super polite of Kearns to go around the helmet. I mean, why wouldn't you just run across the field?
Because that's right when would run out, and there'd be some major collisions.
We don't want to have that start before the game.
It's a beautiful day. It's 71 degrees outside. Okay, let's
great
watch
day for football.
Yeah, absolutely. A little bit of a nip in there this morning, but
yeah,
it's nice. Here we go. Here comes the Trojans.
Oh, here's your special effects too. Usually this is how somebody gets a third-degree burn before the game.
Oh, they ran right past our Isaac cam. That is good stuff right there. Who has the American flag?
That
Bridger.
is...
Or 9, that's
9.
Drew Korth.
Drew Korth.
Drew Korth, a true American right there. Wrestler, state champion, flag bearer. He's the LeBron of the Morgan sports team.
Does it all.
Last week, one of the letters flew off the flag. They ran out so aggressively.
Wow. We'll go ahead and have our national anthem now. So we'll take a quick break for the national anthem, and then we'll be right back.
Those are a few of our sponsors. I'd like to thank you all once again for being here on this homecoming night. Many activities this week, including the game and the dance tomorrow evening. I'd like to thank our referees, our coaches, and the other team for being here. This evening, if you all please rise for the national anthem. Ms. Allie Spagnolo will be giving our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
National anthem. If you want to hear more of that, come out to the Oregon High School Drama Production.
My name is Dr. Mac Thurston. This is Dr. Mike D. We're so excited to be able to participate in Morgan High School sports. I was a student athlete here at Morgan High School many years ago, and I love taking care of the student athletes here at my alma mater.
Being part of Morgan High School is a great opportunity for us. We're grateful to be here and be part of the community. We have children who attend the high school. We enjoy coming to the games, and we are very proud of the tradition here at Morgan High School. As such, we try to provide top quality care to our student athletes and also their families. Dr. Thurston and I have been all over the country with our training. We've taken care of collegiate athletes as well as professional athletes, and we would like to bring that same level of care here to Morgan.
Our goal as medical providers here at Morgan High School is to help improve safety and improve performance on the field and on the court. If the student athlete gets injured and needs to see the athletic trainer, they can contact them, who then can reach us. Dr. D and I are both located at the East Layton Tanner Clinic.
Dr. Thurston and I will provide not only non-operative options for our student athletes, but in certain cases, if it's indicated, surgical or operative management. Our hope is to take care of the patient in the best way possible.
Again, feel free to reach out to us at Tanner Clinic, and go Morgan Trojans.
Captains are out for the coin toss. Here's the toss. Number 22, a captain for Kearns. Morgan's captains are Tate Steele, Bradley Walters, Lincoln Gilson, and Beck Sheffield. You see the other captains out there for Kearns.
Got number 22.
Those yellow numbers are a little hard to see.
It looks like 63.
I don't have a 63 on my roster either.
Hold on.
There we go. Number 12.
22, 12, 11, and 63.
Okay. We don't have a 22 or a 63 on our list, Ryan, but number 11 is Austin Bell. Number 12 is TJ Monow. Austin Bell, one of the key players for the Cougars. He has 2 receiving touchdowns this season. We think Curtis Wrigley, number 63, could be one of the other Kearns captains. Kearns won the toss, and they will receive the opening kick.
That'll be good. We'll get to say some of these names early.
That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that.
Practicing.
Good, because I haven't. I'm going to turn that over to you.
Awesome.
I'll focus on names like Cade Randall, Beck Sheffield, Lincoln Gilson, Boston Zach.
I'm surprised you stretched yourself with Beck Sheffield.
That was a little bit of a stretch.
I just had to announce the high school rodeo for a couple of hours before I came over here, and
did you really?
I had some good names there.
How did the rodeo go?
I was only able to watch the tie-down roping. We did have a pretty significant injury, though, over in the rough stock arena to start off the night, which was not good.
Human
unfortunate.
or
yes?
Okay, dang.
I don't know where he was from, but he had to leave in the ambulance, so that was not
that's
good.
too bad. Out on the field for the Trojans, I see number 39, Carter Gorham. He will do the kicking honors for the Trojans. Canyon Leonelli is on the field. Jake Hansen. Number 83, Riker Field out on the kickoff team. Number 50, Tag Rich. He had a great game in the JV game. Jet Larson is out there. Number 34, low kick. Bouncing, fielded under the legs of the receiver. He picks it up at the 2 or 3 yard line.
That's not good.
And, he's Lopez with the return. Cut down by number 43, Abe Anderton. Honest Abe Anderton.
As soon as that went through his legs, I was like, uh-oh, this is going to be a great play for the Trojans. Not good field position for the Cougars.
Good heads-up play by Abe to stay in his lane and get that tackle. There goes the balloons.
as that gunner, he's got to stay on the outside, make sure that nobody has that lane up the sideline.
Quarterback for the Cougars is number 5, Deegan. He's a junior. He has 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side, 2 men in the backfield with him. He's under center. It's a handoff.
Oh, wow.
Hit hard. Lost 1 yard on that run. Hit hard by a couple of Trojans.
Ostrander came flying up the field quickly, Ty, on that to wrap him up and stop any forward momentum he had.
We need to keep an eye on Ostrander. He's I feel, going to have a breakout game today. He's had some great action on that end of that line, and I saw him before the game. He's really beefed up.
At that outside backer position, he's super quick. He can get across the field.
2nd down, 11
really
yards
well.
to go. Pitch back.
High pitch.
Lost 3 that time. We could have a
There's
safety
number
here.
51.
We have a safety.
Oh, I thought they'd give him forward progress.
Yeah, number 51, Miles Sydenham.
Sydenham right there on
Sydenham
that
with that one. He's a sophomore. Nice to see him starting on defense tonight.
Well, what a way to start the game.
2 points for the Trojans.
They're asking for the clock to be stopped here.
Well, what happens on the safety, Ryan? What's the protocol now?
Obviously, you get the 2 points for the defense, and then now you're going to have a kick from quite a distance. They can either kick it or punt it, but it's going to be not at the normal 40-yard line to kick. It's going to be back at the 20, so the starting position for the Trojans ought to be pretty good.
Heinz Country Store is a wonderful country store off exit 96 in Peterson, Utah. Fuel, hot breakfast and lunch, great snacks and great people. Heinz Country Store, a place to eat and get gas. They've been ruining New Year's resolutions since 1969.
How many of those years are yours?
I came to this, left the pre-earth life in 1972.
1972, that was when you came up here?
Down here.
Oh, well, when did you move to Morgan?
Oh, okay. That's what you meant.
Yeah.
Okay, I went further down the road with that. I took that pure religion. I moved to Morgan in 2006.
Okay. So they've been ruining yours for quite a few years.
Yeah, they have. 18. We stopped at Heinz on our way to the JV game yesterday. The JV team beat Davis 27-17. Kick is handled by Jack Despain at the 20, 25-30. Out to the 35-40. Has some open grass in front of him. He could go. He's at the 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Trojans. Jackpot. 80-yard TD run.
Part of that is due to the safety, right, Ty? I mean, he was getting the ball in a really good position anyway, and then the Trojans just create a lane for him, and he has a whole pack of Trojans just blocking for him all the way down the sideline. Jack didn't have to really work too hard to walk that one in.
Jack Despain is a tremendous athlete. Dave?
I'm sure Jack's going to be happy to hear that he didn't have to work too hard.
I saw him working real hard.
Hey,
he might need oxygen right now.
If there's one thing that you're going to get from me, Ty, it's honesty on this broadcast. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Jack looked like he wanted nothing to do with that ball. Did you see him swat it down?
He wanted to get a good grip on it.
I mean, that was a DB written all over it. I mean, he just was knocking the pass down on 4th down is what he thought he was doing.
You know what I did have the opportunity to do? Here's the PAT. It goes through the hands of the holder, and it's downed. PAT no good. So 10:41 remaining in the opening quarter. Morgan 8, Kearns 0. We take a quick break, Dave. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, my name is Nathan Bingham. I'm the owner and head butcher here at Bingham's Custom Meats. Our priority is to support our families, to support local, and to help advance butchery. We try and make sure that our staff is adequately trained and has opportunities to be able to advance through our company. We try and take part in the local FFA and support our community, as well as the high school. Being a part of the United States Butchery team has given me the opportunity to be able to learn new techniques and skills that we can train our staff and hope to inspire the next generation butchers. We are Bingham's Custom Meats.
So we have 2 defensive touchdowns. Well, that was special teams and then a defense.
Yeah.
Safety points is
No
where I was
offensive,
going.
no offensive points yet.
The Morgan offense has not entered the field. Let's see who we have out on the field now for the Trojans. Again, Abe Anderton here close to us. Gorham, the kicker. Number 12, Chase Allen is out there. He had a great game in the JV game, had an interception at a crucial time. We have another Tag Rich.
Big win for the Trojans
Spence.
against Davis.
Yeah,
last
that was fun. It was fun to be there. I think it really shook Davis, have a 3A school come in and spank a 6A school. Sorry, I said spank.
That's a great kick by Gorham on that one.
Right to the goal line. Returner has it out to the 20, 25. A little burst of speed out there.
Hey, that was a great run back there
line
by the Cougars, and some great blocking by the upmen. I mean, gave him a nice lane right there.
38-yard return there. Puts them in some decent field position.
Yeah, that was a good job by the
Chase
Cougars.
Allen with the tackle. 10:34 remaining in the opening quarter. Homecoming for the Trojans. Welcome back, Trojan fans. For those of you who are listening with your headpieces, with our no delay, if you go to morgansportsnetwork.com, you can listen now, no delay, and hear all the fascinating facts that Ryan and I have.
Just
quarterback draw there.
Little
Go ahead,
dive
Ray.
play there by the Cougars. 3 yards in a cloud of dust right there.
Let's go through the starters on the Trojan defense here. We have number 6, Nick Priest. Number 4, team captain Tate Steele. Number 27, Jake Hansen. Number 2, Jack Despain. At corner.
Number 51, Sydenham.
Okay, number 54, that's Tristan Nilsson. I was trying to think of his nickname.
Big T.
Yeah, Big T. We have an injured player. Should we take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
One of my favorite things about personally owning some recreational property in Morgan County is if we have a couple hours on an evening, we can just jump in the side-by-side and head up to the cooler air and the great views and have some good family time.
Number 24. Injured player is up. Walking off on his own with his own speed. That's good to see. The other starters for the Trojans, number 33, Miller Beardall, had a great game last week. Number 10, Luke Bowerly. Who else have I missed? Number 26, Crew Galbraith. He's a linebacker. You do not want to get hit by Crew Galbraith.
Number 21, Mybus. Did you get him?
Same thing. No, I did not. Thank you. Carter Mybus right there at the middle linebacker. And then on the line, I think we got our line, didn't we? We had...
I believe so.
Okay. Here's a quarterback under center. Handoff. Hit by a bunch of different Trojans after a 2-yard pickup. Positive yardage for the Cougars.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Nick Priest, one of the first on scene there. Nick Priest is leading the team in tackles this year.
That doesn't surprise me. I mean, what did we say? He has 14 or 16 on this season?
Yeah, and it was fun last game. Like you mentioned, he had that 54-yard touchdown catch and run. And he talked about it after the game to our Lincoln Olson, one of our interviewers. You can catch that on our Instagram. Pass.
Quick little screen pass out here for the Cougars. And the Trojans come up on it quick, and they're going to hold him short of that first down.
Just small pickup there for the Cougars.
For the Cougars here, I think you go for it.
Yeah, 4th and 2, right in a weird spot, so why not? I didn't see many personnel change. Is there a flag on the ground there, right?
I do not see one.
On the 40-yard line.
Yeah,
right
there
on
is one on the 40. Yep, you're right.
Okay, let's look at the white hat. It looks like it's going against the Cougars because they're going backwards.
That's probably going to change this play call for sure.
Might redo the down, right?
They will.
Was that a holding or a block in the back? Okay, he kind of signaled that a little weird, but it's a hold. Okay.
I'm surprised the Trojans didn't decline that.
Yeah, to bring up 4th. Yeah. I agree, but that's first penalty of the game. 10-yarder.
It would have been 4th and 2. Now it's going to be 3rd and long, but
3rd down. This is almost from the dirt spot. I think anything over 14 is from the dirt spot. 3rd and 15.
Well, yeah. If it starts with a 2, it's from the dirt spot for sure.
Low snap handled by the running back, and he's hit by Big T and dropped for a loss.
Big tackle for loss there by Tristan Nelson. I don't know if that was intended to be a direct snap to the running back and just low, or if that was he did a great job picking it up and running with it.
He did.
Either way, it does not result in a good play for the Cougars, but a great play for the Trojans.
Absolutely. 4th down, punting situation. Lincoln Gilson back to receive the punt for the Trojans. He's standing on the...
How many special teams touchdowns can we get tonight?
Lincoln has one this year, had one last year. He wants 2, I know. Let's see what happens here. They kick it high. I don't think this one's going to be returnable, out of bounds.
That shows how smart the Cougars are. Do not kick it to Lincoln Gilson. I would not either. That's a great decision by the Cougars. Don't even give him a chance to make the run back.
Number 5, Lincoln. He's got D1 athlete written all over him. He's a fabulous player.
Absolutely. I don't know if Lincoln went back and listened to my diatribe before the LCA game about
I think we should do it
somebody
again.
needs to come offer him a scholarship, specifically Utah State.
I totally agree. I'm all in.
But
45-yard line start here for the Trojans, already in Cougar territory. Beck Sheffield, the quarterback. The Chef, he drops back, looks, throwing long, and it is caught.
Out of bounds, though, by Jack Hurd.
Okay. Wow.
Just trying to tiptoe down the sideline, but he's going to make the great grab, but it's going to be out of bounds. But this is our first chance to see the Trojan offense tonight, Ty.
He had a couple options there, Ryan, but
if you watch the replay, I don't know if Dave has a replay working or not.
It does. That was the.
If you watch Lincoln Gilson on that play, no one went with him.
Got to keep an eye on Lincoln for sure.
That would have been probably easier touchdown than Jack's.
Watch Ben Russell on this near side, number 11. Handoff to Lincoln. Spins up the middle. Keeps those legs churning for 6-yard pickup.
Carries a couple of tacklers for at least 6 yards.
Morgan seems to be pretty even on a pass-run ratio.
Yeah, they do a lot of runs with their receivers. The backs get a fair amount as well, but they really spread that out over
Here's
a couple
Chef.
of
He's
different
looking
guys.
across the middle. Has his man. He's got it. That's Hurd. Slices and dices down to the 10-yard line.
Good hands by Jack. Keeps his focus on the ball. Hauls it in with the hands rather than with his body. Makes a good cut. Picks up a great gain for the Trojans. It's going to bring up, looks like 1st and goal right from the 10.
Right on the 10. That was a 25-yard pickup there for the Trojans. Watch Boston Zach on the far side. 9. He's up the middle. Touchdown, Trojans. Drew Korth with his first touchdown of the game.
He just walked that one in. That hole was massive for Drew. He doesn't need a super big hole, but the line did a great job opening that up, and he just easily gets into the end zone.
7:48 on the clock. Morgan with a rushing touchdown. Drew Korth. I think we've mentioned this before, but Drew has many state championships with wrestling.
Yes.
Hard to tackle. That snap is good, and the kick is good. 7:48 to go, or 40. Can't tell on the clock. I think it's 40, 48. Opening quarter, Morgan 15, Kearns 0. We'll be right back.
Community. Is it defined by where you live? Or is it something more? A deeper connection. The experience of being welcomed, and the feeling that no matter where you're from, this is where you belong. This is community, and this is community banking. D.L. Evans Bank, since 1904.
Broadcast is good.
Here we are. We're back. Morgan 15, Kearns from a 5A. The Trojans played at Kearns last year, a close nail-biter, and Morgan came out victorious.
Yeah, it came right down to the wire.
That was
exciting game.
That was an intense game. Probably one of the funnest games of the season. Tate Nilsson had a really cool touchdown run on this near side after I think he caught a pass and sliced and diced and made some good cuts. And he's now in the MTC in Provo.
We're going to re-kick that. Looks like it's going to be going out of bounds, too.
It went right into the end zone, just
barely
behind the pylon. That would have been perfect.
Yeah, that was a good kick by Gorham, wasted by the Trojans.
Carter Gorham, the kicker, number 39, he is a sophomore. Looks like we have Ed Kinsey, number 35, out on the field now for the Trojans as well, along with number 8.
Number
Abe
1,
Anderson.
Jack Hurd. Number 13, Spence.
Spence, yep. Cade Spence, he had a good game in the JV game as well. Carter will have to work a little harder on this one.
Now he's got to put his leg into it. Let's see if he's got 5 more extra yards worth of energy and oomph.
See if he gives this a little bit more energy to get to the end zone. Look at the American flag in that end zone, Ryan. It's blowing. He's kicking into the wind. Fielded to the 15-yard line by the returner. Out to the 30. Gets the edge. He's out to the 40, 45. Pushed out of bounds. Good return there for Kearns.
That 5-yard penalty really cost the Trojans, Ty. I mean, you're looking at pinning them deep, potentially only the 20 maybe, at best case, and now they're out almost to midfield.
Mauricio Lopez on that return. Great return there for him to get that edge.
Return.
Got some help from his friends, and see if we see any different players out here for the Trojans on defense. Looks like the same ones as we had last time on the last series. Tate Steele right on that end. The quarterback goes right under center and hands off. Really nowhere to go.
I think you're going to see a lot of handoffs from the Cougars tonight. I don't know if Nico has a big arm yet, but we haven't really seen that. But I feel like offensively they just want to make sure they keep things cleaned up.
Is Nico the quarterback?
He is.
Or is it? Okay. Yes, okay. Looks like Deegan also occasionally plays some quarterback based off their stats.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. I don't want to discount his football season because he's having a great football season as well, but I think he's going to have a great basketball season.
Third down. Quarterback being chased, tries to get to the first down, but
his hip, and then, Ostrander's going to get him.
Good tackle. Fourth down. What's the plan here, Ryan? On Trojan territory.
Well,
good to see.
If I were the Cougars, I'd probably throw – it'd be a slant or a quick screen to try to get those 4 yards. If I don't know if some of those receivers can run that quick route, but –
the Cougars took a timeout, and we'll take one as well. We'll be right back.
All right, well, here come the Cougars on this fourth down. Looks like they're going to have one in the backfield, 4 wide receivers.
There's a pass.
Throwing.
Caught for a first down, it looks like. Driven out of bounds by Abe Anderton. Austin Bell with the catch. First down, Cougars.
Good design there by the Cougars just to bring that guy out, get the 4 yards. He knew exactly where the first down marker was and runs that route with enough on it to get the first down.
That was honest Abe Anderton with the defense there. He's been keeping wide receivers honest since 2006 from birth. Cougars in Trojan territory, ball on the 42-yard line. There's a pass across the middle, and it's caught for
another quick throw there by Nico, and it's hauled in.
By Bell again, number 11.
I like Bell going up and getting this, too. I mean, Nico throws it out there before Bell's even done with his break, and Bell makes sure that he's the one that goes and gets it.
Bell is a senior, has 2 receiving touchdowns this season.
Nico back under center for this snap.
2nd and 4 for the Cougars. Forward progress is just short of the line to get. Third down.
Cougars with a little momentum here.
They do, yeah.
Ty.
They're moving the ball in Trojan territory here. Good crowd here at Morgan High School. The bleachers below us look full. Beautiful night for a football game.
Absolutely.
See the moon up above the M right now.
Looks like Nico's probably got a brother on the team as well. Number 2.
Here's Nico. Tries to sneak, but
he's going to be super close.
Going to be way close. That looks like a first down for the Cougars.
Great job by the Cougar line just to get enough, right? Create enough space for Nico to get forward and get the first down.
Ball now on the Trojan 32-yard line on the far hash. Nico again under center.
This is a good drive by the Cougars. Tate just knifes off of that D-end position.
He got in there quick.
I mean, that's the opposite side, right? And he just gets him by the legs and takes him down.
Abe Anderton is back at safety. We have Jack Despain, who has a touchdown in this game, returned an 80-yard kick took one to the house. He's on this near side to us.
Is that Jack's first touchdown of the year?
I think it is.
It is?
Yeah, that's fun. It's a good game to get one. Homecoming. 2nd and 11. Pressure by the Trojans. Nico's pass is intercepted by Abe Anderton. He got it. Abe Anderton. Honest Abe Anderton with
watch
a pick.
Watch this replay, Ty. I mean, he gets both arms underneath this ball. I don't know how, but amazing by Abe. You just see him shoot through the screen, right?
That was awesome.
Nick Priest was calling it
Nick
before
and
anybody
Jack
else.
said how that's our ball. What a play.
That stops a good drive by the Cougars.
They were moving the ball for sure. Ball on the 33-yard line for the Trojans. Here's Beck Sheffield. Drops back, looking, passing. Has his man, and it is complete for a big gain for the Trojans. That's Hurd with the catch.
Another big gain for Hurd. That's his second one of the night. Would have been his third, except that first one was out of bounds.
That's right. It's about a 27-yard pickup there for the Trojans. Here's Sheffield again. Rolling right, looking, throwing. Has his man. Complete to Boston Zach for a first down. 14-yard pickup for number 14.
I'm surprised Boston didn't drop that on purpose because he wanted to keep his touchdown ratio up.
Yeah, he did. This is going to really affect his
He's like,
stats.
I only catch touchdowns. Sorry, I can't go across the middle of the field. Good catch by Boston there and to get forward.
Here's Sheffield again, looking, passing, complete to Gilson. It's at the 20. Tackled right at the 19-yard.
If he doesn't make that tackle, Lincoln's probably going in.
6-yard pickup there for the Trojans.
Sorry,
Second
I don't know if that was Taylor Simmons or TJ, but that's a great tackle either way.
Sheffield. Oh, flag came in.
Those yellow numbers on the Cougars are super hard to see exactly.
They're really hard to see.
What number?
Okay, so it was a penalty on the offsides on the Cougars, which will result in a first down for the Trojans.
And that was Taylor Simmons on that tackle.
Okay.
Number 18.
Korth is in motion. Corner. Sheffield steps into the pocket. He'll tuck it and run. He's at the 10. 5. Touchdown Trojans. Oh, and he is drilled right at the end. Flag comes in. Beck Sheffield with a touchdown.
Luckily, no harm, no foul. Apparently, Beck's up and running. But watch this. The Cougars have a free rusher. Beck sees him out of the corner of his eye, steps up, still looking downfield, and then he decides, oh, I've got an open lane, I'm going to run, and Cougars just can't get there fast enough. And I don't know that that was a malicious hit. I just don't think he knew exactly where he was on the field when he made that hit. He didn't realize that Beck was already in the end zone.
Yeah, we'll see what the
But it's going to be a personal foul either way. And you'll see that on the kickoff. What number was that?
Who had the hit,
Manasina
right?
Famalus Sili.
That was good. The extra point's good. 2:10 to go in the opening quarter. Morgan 22, Kearns 0. We'll be right back.
I hear you carve for all kinds of cars.
At Jiffy Lube, we carve for millions of cars a year.
Sorry.
Don't worry.
Will you carve for my car?
We'll carve for it like we carve for our own.
What about red velvet?
Oh, she'll be carved for in a jiffy.
Carve for some carne asada?
Thank you. At Jiffy Lube, whatever your car, wherever you are, we'll carve for you.
Jiffy Lube. Car more.
How about Abe Anderton setting up that score for the Trojans?
Yeah, his pick results in that touchdown for the Trojans.
He's also a student body officer. Does it all.
A leader of not only the football team, but the student body at large.
Well,
brings it to 22-0 now here in the first quarter with still 2 minutes to go. Trojans taking out an early lead. Now Gorham's going to be kicking from the 45 of Kearns.
Do you think he'll try to put this through the uprights?
No, I would. Well, if it were me, I would not put it through the uprights. I would just do a high little kick and try to pin him.
Try to get under it?
I mean, you're coming from the 45 now. Oh, boy. Oh, good decision by Hansen to make sure he doesn't touch it before 10 yards. Unfortunately, 35, but it's where the ball goes out of bounds because
Which was
it went
on
out.
Like the 33.
Yeah, so they'll get it at the 35. I was thinking that it went out probably at about the 36, but you're right. It did take a couple more yards on that bounce.
JV team's undefeated. The freshman team went to Kearns and was victorious, 41-0.
They're marking the ball at the 33, but I think they'll change it and they'll go to the 35. Yeah.
So 5 yards from the 35.
There we go.
Now we're in business.
5 yards from the 33.
33, thank you,
Yeah.
yes. 33 plus 5 equals 38. Got it.
I'm really surprised the Trojans went for that onside kick right there. But I think you want to practice some of those things now when it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's a good point. So 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Shotgun formation and it's incomplete, broken up by Nick Priest. Priest maybe should have put his hands up there and tried to snag that.
He was super close to making that pick. Bell was close to making the catch too. They were both there right at the right time, and at least Nick deflects it and causes the incompletion.
How about that handshake right there from Jack and Nick? That was awesome. That is the kind of stuff that the Morgan Sports Network specializes in. We have the Isaac cam down there getting that good footage. 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff. And no gain on the play.
Really, yeah.
Stopped by a host of Trojans.
Everyone on the line and the backers are right there.
Number
Nowhere to go for the Cougars.
Spencer with the carry. Morgan defensive line is tough this year.
They certainly are. I mean, they have had a lot of pressure on every opposing quarterback that we've had so far. I mean, they're in the backfield a ton.
You know what I kind of like as a nickname for our offensive lineman, Keel?
What?
The Guardian.
The Guardian. I'm sure.
Here's
sure
Nico. He's in trouble, and he is sacked by 3 different Trojans.
Yeah, you've got Priest, Tate Steele, and also 54 Nelson in there. Yeah. Shout out to his grandparents.
Yeah. What about
they're always watching up north.
So do they all 3 get half of a sack there? Or how does that work?
I don't know how you do 3 halves.
I don't either. A third, a third, a third. Who gets the 34? Punt is up, and this one will be fielded by Lincoln. He's hit once.
Stiff arm. Oh, face mask.
Face mask, spun out of it. He's still on his feet. He will not go down. He dropped the ball.
Oh, no.
Fumble.
And I don't know.
There's the flag. The flag came in late.
I think the ref is calling the face mask.
Yeah, that was
He happened to have a
obvious.
good angle at it. I don't think the other ref could see it so well, even though he was closer.
I think Kearns
recovered
recovered the ball.
They did. Oh, actually, no. Morgan gets back on that.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Let's see who that was. Oh. Right there,
that was
Priest.
Nick,
Priest
yeah.
is on it.
Parise he's a beast on offense, defense, and special teams. Let's see what the refs are huddling up here. We'll see what they come up with. I assume that's a 15-yarder.
Yeah,
from the
it will
spot.
be.
Sheffield so far is 4 out of 5 passing for almost 75 yards. Face mask. 35 seconds, 34.9 to be exact.
From
left
our
in the
angle,
first
it was
quarter.
super easy to see that face
That
mask.
was,
but
yeah, it was coming right at us.
The one
wasn't it?
referee, yeah, it was been tough for him to see.
So that's a tough one, a 15-yarder. So Morgan will take over in Cougar territory on the 48-yard line. Sheffield has Korth on his left, Ben Russell on the near side. Here's Sheffield, has plenty of time. He goes long to Lincoln, just out of his reach.
I don't know if Lincoln thought he was getting the ball on that, Ty. Or maybe
Did he let up a little
maybe
bit?
he heard a whistle or something because
I heard a whistle.
He
I don't know.
stopped, and then he saw that the play was still going, and he took off again. But something I think was confusing to him right there. It sounded like there was a whistle.
I heard that as well. I don't know. That was throwing us off last week because it was a soccer game going behind us. Yeah, and I didn't know that till after. I'm like, what are these
Why
whistles?
did you keep hearing those? It took me a minute to figure it out, but once I figured it out, I was like, oh.
You should have told me.
Well, I didn't. Problem was, I knew that there was a whistle. I just didn't know whether it was ours or theirs.
Here's Korth.
Trojans a good little draw play there for Korth.
6-yard run for Korth. That should be the end of the quarter, down to 15 seconds. We'll see if they get another play off. Korth has a touchdown already. This Jeff does here.
Looks like they are going to hike it.
Takes it, drops back, looks, steps in the pocket, throws. Incomplete. Woo. That was a bullet intended for Russell there.
Well, he was trying to put it in a tight window. Russell had about 3 guys on him.
That's the end of the first quarter. Morgan 22, Kearns 0. We'll be right back.
At Northern Utah Dermatology, we strive to provide exceptional dermatology care for the entire family in a compassionate, caring, and comfortable environment while employing the best available and highest quality medicines, procedures, and products. We strive to treat every person as if they were part of our family. Give us a call today. We'd love to take care of your skin care needs.
What an opening quarter for the Trojans. 3 touchdowns, 1 on special teams, and 2 rushing touchdowns, and a safety.
Fourth down here for the Trojans, though, after that incompletion, so looks like they're going for it.
Here's Sheffield.
Sometimes they try a hard count here to pull them off.
Herd in motion. That worked. You called it, Ryan. How about Sargent? Didn't budge.
Yep. He's a key on that hard count.
That worked 3 times yesterday in the JV game. 4 times. My apologies. 4 times. Their crowd was even saying, "Watch the ball."
Well, as a fan, that is so frustrating because sometimes you can kind of even see it coming, right?
There's Sheffield ball on the 37-yard line. He's going to Lincoln, and he has it for a touchdown, Trojans. Lincoln Gilson, a 37-yard touchdown. Beck Sheffield serving up some crispy pigskin to Lincoln Gilson.
If you watch this replay, you can just see that the safety is not in the position that he needs to be. They had 2 high safeties, and then one safety comes up like he's going to play the run, and that leaves the corner out on 2 guys. Has no chance against Lincoln. Even if you had probably that skin, easy touchdown for Lincoln.
Just watching Beck there, he looked so calm.
That's, I think, a big difference for Beck this year is his poise. The game has slowed down a little bit for him. I think last year maybe some of the turnovers were caused because he was trying to do a little bit more and it was quicker. But this year he seems calm, cool, and collected in the pocket.
Love it. We'll be right back.
Heinz is a community store. It has a little bit of everything, and it is geared to serve our community. We're an ice cream shop, we're a grocery store, we're a convenience store, we're an automotive center, and we try to have fresh deli items, hot sandwiches, and morning breakfasts for the people who need to eat. Because we're a small store, we've been able to incorporate a lot of the community's items. Like we have Abby's Salsa, we have a vending machine from Bingham's Meats, caramels, cheese curds, I could go on and on.
We provide a lot of activities to get community involvement, such as Heinz Harvest Days, 4th of July activities. We have the running of the balls, just to promote community gathering. We're so grateful for everyone who contributes in any way, shape, or form to making this community a better place to live and one where people want to be.
Perfect. Here's the kick by Gorham. It's up and out of bounds. Another flag. Second out of bounds kick flag.
Cougars will have good field position here to start, out at the 35.
Do you have any homecoming memories from your time at Morgan High?
I remember Nate Larson, defensive coach here for the Trojans. He and I went to homecoming as a group one year. Went to the state fair.
I didn't think you dated him.
I didn't. We went to the state fair.
The state fair, okay.
And then to the old Salt City Jail for dinner.
That's fun.
It was.
Cougars 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line. Low snap, dropped. And he is in trouble. That's a big loss there for the Cougars.
Yeah. Bell had no chance on that play. The low snap, then the missed handoff. Bell picks it up, though, luckily, so the Trojans don't get the turnover, but then he's tackled by about 4 Trojans.
7-yard loss. Number 86, Gabe Toon, in for the Trojans. Let's keep an eye on new players coming in now, Ryan.
Absolutely.
I'd like to give a shout-out to Nick Priest right there, helping up the runner. He's always had very good sportsmanship. Up at the Idaho game, he helped the player that had the cramp until the medical staff was able to get to him.
Until the trainers got over.
His quarterback's in trouble, and he's sacked by the Trojans. Who was that?
50, Tag Rich.
Oh, Tag Rich. He's an animal. Tag. He was the Young Power Sports Horsepower Award winner last night.
That's going back to our other tackle.
Yeah, a couple of
wrong replay there by Dave.
We're definitely at the dirt spot on this one. This is the first play on first down. It's 3rd down now and 23. 3rd and 23. This is 3rd down from the dirt spot for the Cougars. Nico is under center, has a man behind him. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Handoff. Breaks through initially and then is tackled by Gabe Toon, number 86.
Gain of 3 there for the Cougars. Looks like
Noah
they're having better success when they go in under center, but that puts the quarterback just even a little bit closer to our D-line. Doesn't give him much time.
Some good footage there from our field camera, our Isaac cam, as we like to call it.
We'll have a punt here.
Lincoln back to receive. Bounce, big time, down to the 34-yard line.
That punting formation for Kearns was super tight. He wasn't back very deep, and he didn't take a run-up or anything. He just caught it, kicked it, and a good kick by him.
A 40-yard kick. Let's look at the line for the Trojans. I like to call them the protectors of Sheffield. He has not been touched yet today. We have a new quarterback in for the Trojans. Number 3, Cade Randall. He's the Southpaw Outlaw. Had a great game. Who's our player of the game in the JV game. Threw 2 touchdowns, 201 yards passing. Just played great.
That's a good game for him, for sure, and a big win for the Trojans.
Yeah, that's one to make note. Here's Korth. He's broken free and has it tripped up at the 40-yard line. Big pickup there for the Trojans.
Great run by Korth to get to the outside and then cut it back in, but a super burst right there by him.
Ball now on the 39-yard line of the Cougars. Here's Randall's pass. Complete to Boston Zach. Stays on his feet. Stiff arms a couple guys. He won't go down. What a play by Boston Zach.
That's a great play by Boston because I thought this one might be picked by the Cougars, and Boston just goes up and gets it.
That was awesome. I thought it was picked at first.
Well, that DB made a great effort to try to
we have a
deflect it, but
a
penalty
flag.
on the Trojans.
We didn't see that. It was a block in the back. Let's see where they spot this one, Ryan.
It's going to basically go back to the line of scrimmage.
So for my stats, I'm still giving Boston credit for those passing yards. Is that correct?
Yes, the play. Well,
how many yards was that approximately? 14 for 14. That's his second 14-yarder. Here's Korth. Stays low, spins. Another first down for Korth and the Trojans. 11 yards.
Good run by Drew.
Drew has a 10-yard run for a touchdown.
Okay. And number 6. Well,
number 16. King George is in.
Yeah, number 16.
Oh, we have a timeout and a flag, I think, but we'll take it. We'll take the timeout. We'll be back in a moment.
Hi, I'm Brian Haddock, owner of Shirts to a T. At Shirts to a T, we offer a lot of services, mostly printing on t-shirts, but we also do embroidery, bags, water bottles, and numbers on jerseys and apparel decorations. Yeah, everything's done here in-house. We have the storefront here in Morgan. We have a bunch of equipment. We do embroidery. We have people that run the screen printing machines, the heat presses. We run the artwork and the printers here. If you're looking for a customized apparel item, we can help you. We are located on State Street in Morgan. You can also call us 801-829-3337 or send us an email.
First and 10 here for the Trojans.
Good
number
shot
11.
Our offensive coordinator, Matt Larson, encouraging his players.
His brother, Nate Larson, is the defensive coordinator this season. We had a chance to walk 100 yards with him earlier this week. Here's Cade Ram, complete, broken up by the Cougars.
I thought Boston was going to high point that and pull it in. Great defense there by the Cougars. He was in a great position. And for him to be able to defend Boston, who's much taller, was a great job. I believe that's number 35. Let me see.
Just got his hand up just enough and caused that breakup. Ball on the 20, cut down at the 15-yard line. First down. 12-yard run there for Randall.
Good decision by Cade to tuck it and run, get the yards that you can get. Pass wasn't there, so.
Boston Zach on the near side. We're inside the mountain green dental maroon zone. First and 10 for the Trojans. Ball on the 18-yard line. Randall looking. Passing, complete to Korth. He's at the 10, cuts back, goes to the 5. Touchdown Trojans. Drew Korth.
Boston just waiting at the 1 saying, hey,
come on in.
Welcome.
Yeah. It's like I've 8:30 to go until halftime. Morgan 35, Kearns 0. We'll be right back. Drew Korth wants the MVP, is all I can say.
He's making a great case for it.
He has
tonight.
2 touchdowns. Such a fabulous young knee. Chances to visit with him, and he's just a delight. His older brother, Will, is currently, he went and wrestled at Snow. He's currently serving a mission in Washington State.
Good for Will.
Gorham still out. There's number 35, Ed Kinsey. Number 34, Jet Larson. Number 12, Chase Allen. 50, Tag Rich. 27, Jake Hansen. Kicking from the 40. The return men are standing at about the 5-yard line. Kick is up and will be fielded at the 5. It's out to the 15, 20. 25 into a pack of Trojans. Close to the 30-yard line.
Couple of good blocks there by the Cougars. Gives him a good return.
Look at number 85 going in for the Trojans. That's Noah Birkland. Also have number 51, Miles Sydenham, sophomore.
Number 17, Brody Peterson's in.
Brody, the caveman. Check out his left hand. He has it clubbed. He's the caveman.
Number 29, Rather Jorgensen.
I talked to Brody before the game, and he just loves the caveman. He does. He wants us to stick with it, and we will. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And then Tate, with the ball might still be loose.
Trojans
Noah
are
Birkland is
signaling
saying
they
it's
have
his.
it, but let's see
The
what the
caveman
refs say.
says it is. What's the officials have not made any calls. What have they decided?
They haven't decided anything yet. Oh,
Morgan ball, turnover.
Morgan ball.
Who came up with that one? Could we tell?
I did not see. We'll have to see if Dave has it on the replay.
Dave, we still love you.
Sorry, we're limited on our replay angles tonight.
No worries.
Oh, there's worries. Dock his pay.
On the offensive line for the Trojans, we have Max Mueller, Snacks. Max Sargent is the center. Riker Hales. We have, who am I missing there? Gabe Whiting, number 72. Here's a pass out, complete to Luke Bowerly with that one. He won't go down, but ends up losing some yardage.
We don't have number 35 on our roster, but that was an impressive tackle by him. How awesome was that? I mean,
where was the forward momentum? That was a loss, right?
It was a loss. I'm super. Is that 40? Oh, it's 41.
Well, it's hard to see those.
Sorry, that's not 41. It's 85. I got number, but 85. Nathan Gonzalez comes up and makes a huge open field
Here's
tackle.
Randall going for it all to the corner, and it's caught by Russell. What a catch by Ben Russell. 25-yard pickup for Russell.
That's only a 25-yard pickup, but that ball was probably about a 50-yard pass.
So good.
Cade goes all the way across the field.
Number 2, Eli Mortensen entering the game. He's a freshman. And along with number 16, George Thurston, King George. He's a freshman. Number 23, Canyon Leonelli. The Italian job is in. It's first and goal for the Trojans on the 10-yard line.
Coming off the field. He's like, hey, give me a chance for the touchdown. Come on.
Here's a handoff to Leonelli. And he is in for a Trojan touchdown. Canyon Leonelli, the Italian job for 6. 10-yard touchdown run there for Canyon.
Nice run by Canyon. Follows his blockers. Shout out to the old line to make such a great hole for him to just run through.
Well, the line made it look easy for him. Shout out to the Morgan offensive line. PAT by Gorham is good. 7:24 to go. Morgan 42.
But really don't call me for a mortgage. They call me because they've got a dream. And that dream may be, maybe I want to work less and be with my kids more. Perhaps I need to trim my budget up. Perhaps I want to change the type of house that I'm in or the floor plan. Or maybe I'm looking for an investment property to change my lifestyle. All these are dreams. And that's really what I'm trying to get at. And so call me with your dream, your concerns, your challenges. We have over 400 products really to meet your needs. And so that's what makes me tick. I love Morgan Valley, love being a part of this community, and I want to be there to help fulfill your dreams.
Wardell Brothers Construction is Morgan owned and operated. Excavation, bulk products. They build roads, large and small. Fabulous supporters of all things Morgan. Wardell Brothers Construction. You can see the logos of all of our sponsors going across the bottom left. Morgan Sports Network for post-game interviews. Photos from Ben Brown and John Haywood. Here's the kick. Fielded at the 20, out to the 25, 30. Brought down at about the 30-yard line.
That looked like Javier Garcia, number 7, that fielded that ball as the up man. Good return.
Stick with us at halftime. We will have some homecoming royalty to see and all those different festivities, performances from the cheer team, the drill team. We'll have a 100-yard interview from a to be mentioned later. A little surprise coming your way.
We teased it on the last broadcast, so
I'm excited. I
have a couple of guesses, but I won't spoil it because I think I know who it is.
I think you do. Kale Edgington is in. Brody Peterson, the caveman, is in. Kale, that was almost picked by Saunders. Wow. Good catch though, and
what
run.
a threading of the needle by Nico. That was exciting. I mean,
that was awesome.
Gets 8 yards there.
That was a neat play. I thought Saunders was going to snag that one out of the
air.
It
went right through his hands.
Wow, what a play there by the Cougars. Number 34, Jet Larson in the game for the Trojans. He's a senior. We walked 100 yards with him earlier this year and got to know him a little bit.
Number 22, Jake
He's
Halls.
also a member of our staff for basketball season. Jay Dizzle's in. Number 22, Jake Halls.
Out there at corner.
Handoff, right up the middle, nowhere to go. No gain. That was a small loss on that
Saunders
one.
right, or A. Banderton right there on that tackle, and Saunders.
Jet Larson involved. Tag Rich is an animal.
I didn't see.
You know him very well?
I didn't see Tag out there. Oh, he was right in their center. Nose guard.
Yeah, does he live by you, Tag?
He doesn't live by me, but his grandparents used to live by me before they moved up by him. But
and his brother was a big football player too. What was it? Trayson? Yeah, wrestler. Don't mess with the rich, boys, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, their dad, Zach, is a good guy.
3rd down for the Cougars. Quarterback drops back. Pass across the middle. Intercepted by the Trojans. That's Ryler Jorgensen with the interception. Number 29, senior.
Great eyes by Jorgensen on this pass. Just goes a little bit behind the receiver, and he's right at the right spot. He can see exactly him coming out of the backfield and just steps up, knows that he doesn't have a chance at it, and picks it right off. Way to play the ball.
5 minutes and 33 seconds to go until halftime. There's Mike Despain, our executive producer. He's getting some great photos. You can go to our website and have free access to these photos at Morgan. It's at morgansportsnetwork.com under photos. Ball now on the 33-yard line for the Trojans. Leonelli in motion. Randall steps into the pocket, keeps looking, has to run, picks up one.
Great initial avoidance of that hit by Cade. Good coverage by the Cougars, though, to not allow him to pass anywhere.
He was looking. He had 3 receivers on that side, but they were all covered pretty tightly.
Mortensen did come open late, but just a little too late.
Yeah. By that time, you have to make a decision, right?
Oh,
Either tuck it or throw it away or go down. Picked up 1 yard, maybe 2. Here's a handoff. That's George Thurston. Positive yardage there for King George.
Brings up 3rd and about 3.
To Boston Zach on this near side with Jack Hurd. Eli Mortensen on the far side with George Thurston. Leonelli in the backfield with Randall. Inside the 10-yard line, Boston Zach. 17-yard
by
pickup
Boston
there.
And just gets forward and gets a nice gain there.
I think college recruiters would be nuts not to be taking a peek at Boston Zach as well, and Lincoln.
He's
and
got
some of these other guys.
He's got the measurables to make it on the next level for sure.
What are our chances of making it to the next level with our broadcast?
100%. First and goal for the Trojans. Handoff. It's King George. Cuts back inside the 5. Won't go down. He's inside the 5-yard line.
I'll say this, Dave. From our first home broadcast this year, there was nowhere for us to go but up.
True that.
We had a lot of levels that we could aspire to.
I mean, shout out to Mike and Dave, though, for spending time on this box and getting all this stuff put together. It's an amazing system.
Well, if we're going to give them the glory, I guess they have to take the blame as well. So, First game, terrible.
Here's Hurd in for a touchdown. Touchdown, Trojans. Jack Hurd. 2-yard touchdown run for Hurd.
Here comes Beardall on for the Trojans on this extra point. Good little cut there by Jack and dives into the end zone. What could not be denied.
A lot of running touchdowns for the Trojans today.
Yeah, well, I
4.
There's been some
to be exact
big holes that the offensive line has opened up, and Trojans are just taking advantage of it.
Snap is good.
Playing with heart, but it just looks like they're a little undersized tonight compared to the Trojans.
Yeah, pretty small sideline. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Morty's Car Wash. Whether you prefer an automatic bay with our touch-free or soft touch bays, or prefer to get hands-on and use our self-serve bays, we've got you covered. But enough talk, let's put it to the test. Let's go! Oh yeah, let's go. Well, the results speak for themselves. Come on down to Morty's Car Wash in South Weaver and join the family.
Nice commercial there for Morty's.
I love Morty's Car Wash.
You have a lifetime membership?
I do. Well, I wouldn't. Well, yeah, if I keep paying for a life, but it's an unlimited membership. I went today, actually.
I'm on the opposite end. My work is closer up the canyon, not as close to Morty's, but maybe I should just switch my membership there anyway.
You should.
They probably have a lot better deal.
They do, and I'd recommend it. Kickoff goes in to the end zone barely. That was close. Gorham with a kick. Jay Dizzle in the game for the Trojans, number 22. Keep an eye on him. He had an interception in the JV game. In the third quarter of the JV game, Morgan had 3 interceptions.
Wow.
Chase Allen, Jake Halls, and another guy. I can't remember. I'm having to look at my notes.
Good shot of our sideline here. Showing all the Trojans eager to get into the game.
Can't find my notes on who had that other interception, but I'll look into it. I'll get back to you. Don't give up on me. Here's a pitch back.
Saunders.
The 10-yard line, tripped up and finished off by number 17, the caveman, Brody Peterson.
That's all of what is Bracken? Probably 6'3", 6'4". That was all. Look at this reach.
He used all of his length there.
Yeah.
8 yards. We're back near the dirt spot territory again. Clock rolling. 3 minutes to go until halftime. Stick with us at halftime for a special 100-yard interview that I had the chance to do on Monday with a Morgan High legend.
Well, that can only be so many people.
Here's a pass. Oh, tipped.
Oh,
it's still in the air.
Picked.
Intercepted by Abe Anderton, his second pick of the game. What a play. It was tipped and kicked.
Unfortunately for the Cougars, the receiver almost makes a great grab off of the tip, but just can't hold on to it, then kicks it up into the air, and easy pick for Gabe.
Honest Abe had to take that one.
Yeah.
Honest Abe Anderton. The offensive line were down taking a rest.
Second pick of the night for Abe.
Player of the game nominee.
Yeah, him and Drew are both up there now.
You know, we have a new award, and I haven't told you or Dave about this yet, but I know we have a lot of awards, but I'm excited about
a lot of awards.
We have a Rustic Lumberjack of the Game award.
Wow.
And they will get a $50 gift card to a local restaurant.
So I'm sure Matt Edgington's sponsoring that. Is that correct?
Flag on the play. Pass out complete to Belliston. Could be coming back here. We'll see.
Yeah, there's a flag on the play. That's awesome of Matt to sponsor that, and super.
Yeah, the lumberjack of the game. And we get to get creative on our definition of what a lumberjack is.
Okay. That was super generous by Matt to do that.
What was the call on that one, Dave? Was it hold? A hold. Hold on the Trojans. Fourth penalty on the Trojans. That one a 10-yard. Owen Belliston is in the game, number 10. And I mentioned this to Ryan during a timeout. I'll mention it on the air now. In the JV game, unfortunately, we lost Owen Gilson for the season. He broke his wrist in the JV game.
That is the worst news I've heard.
I know. It's sad. I saw him I saw him down before the game with his sling on, and I shed a tear. Asked him if he wanted to get a headset on. He passed.
That surprises me. I thought Owen would want to do that.
Hand off to Edgington. Positive yardage, 6-yard pickup. Number 87, Charles Sheffield is in the game. How about a chef-to-chef connection?
Except it's Cade right now.
I know.
But you're calling for it.
I'm asking Coach Larson to please
do it.
There's a pass to Eli Mortensen.
Breaks one tackle.
Positive yardage.
C.J. Murray just went off the field for the Trojans
okay,
too
number 15,
before
nice.
that play, so he was in.
Cade Randall is 6 out of 7 passing, 1 touchdown. Jay Dizzle, who's in there? Number 82, Cooper Allen in the game. Sophomore wide receiver. On the far side, we have Eli Mortensen. Here's a handoff. And, Edgington keeps those legs churning like he's making old-fashioned butter and gets a first down for the Trojans.
Great run by Cale. Some tough yards right there at the end. Just blasting through a couple of Cougars to pick up that first down.
2 positive rushing plays there for Edgington.
He drags that last
He's
guy
also
about
a baseball
3
player.
yards.
He was injured during baseball season, unfortunately, but was on the team and was there for the whole thing. Here's first and goal from the 9. Handoff to Edgington, and he waltzes in for a touchdown, his first varsity touchdown.
Huge hole for Cale on that. And, yeah, he just hits it hard and easy touchdown for him. And you gotta recognize the line there, Ty. I mean,
so good.
Like you said, we've got quite a few rushing touchdowns tonight, and it's because the line's been blocking so well.
Can we get on board with Ledger Keel as the guardian?
I love everything about that.
That was David G. Halls. It's approved by our producer. It's a go. Ledger, you're the guardian. He asked me before the game, actually, when he was getting taped up, when I was trying to get my throat taped, why he didn't have a nickname, and I said I like the Guardian, and it was approved also by the Caveman.
Well, luckily,
PAT is good.
Luckily, the trainer didn't say, "Well, should I tape your mouth rather than your throat?"
He just stared at me like I had lobsters coming out of my ears.
Wait, so Brody approved it, but Ledger didn't?
Oh, Ledger liked it.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think it's a pretty good name, and I think it's very appropriate. Ledger does a great job out there. He's been fun to watch. I've been watching Ledger since he was probably 3rd grade, and he's just getting better and better every year. And he really hit a growth spurt the last year or so. Had a back surgery in the off season, but he's healthy now, and you can see it.
His 2 older brothers are playing college football. Cole at Utah State, and is it Riker at Snow?
SUU, and they're playing.
Was it SUU? They're in Pennsylvania.
They're playing in Scranton tomorrow.
Yeah.
Home of the office.
Yeah.
Yes, they're going to pay a visit to Jim
Hopefully
and Michael.
Michael's there.
Yes.
I went to Scranton last year.
My suggestion for Ledger's nickname, I mean, yours is great, and you can keep with it. But I just, as an offensive lineman, I wonder if he'd like this. IHOP.
The Pancake House.
The Pancake Maker, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
what better name could you get?
What about Riker Hells? He'd like that.
Okay, let's do it. You ask him if he likes it.
I'll ask him. The returner has some open grass, won't go down. He's out almost to midfield. What a run.
The
ball came out. The ball came out.
Special teams for the Cougars tonight has been awesome. They've returned quite a few kicks for some good yardage, but let's see if there's a turnover here.
Leonelli came up with it.
Was he down first, or
they're discussing
is it a turnover?
They're saying, wow.
Looks like
do
the
we have a
Cougars will
replay on
retain
the end of that
possession.
one, Dave? On the very end. Yeah, it's a long replay. We get the whole thing. Why not? You caught it at the 5. Returned it 45-yard run. Slipped right through that high traffic area. I think it was who tried to strip that. Oh, Leonelli was in there trying to. We have 40 seconds to go until halftime. We'll see what the Cougars do here. Handoff.
Good run after contact there by the Cougars. Gets about a gain of 3.
Number 41, Wyatt Turner, is in for the Trojans. Ryan,
got a timeout?
You related to Wyatt?
Yes.
Is he your nephew?
Nope.
Kind of?
It would be a distant cousin.
Cousin, okay. Well, there's a timeout on the field. We'll stay here. Let's have some fun.
Let's do it.
Let's talk about the scoring situation. I've taken a few notes. I've run out of room on the paper. The Trojans started the game with a safety picked up by number 51, Miles Sydenham. He had the safety. Then Jack Despain returned the kick after the safety, 80 yards for a touchdown. With 7 minutes into the game, Drew Korth ran a 10-yard touchdown run. Then Sheffield, a couple minutes later, had a 14-yard touchdown run. Then in the second quarter, Drew Korth caught a pass for a touchdown. That was from Randall on that one. That was an 18-yard one. We had Leonelli with a 10-yard run. And I'll give you the other two later.
Great keeper here by the quarterback. Kind of fooled the Trojans there for a second. He'll get a good gain.
Anderson and Peters. No, that was
number 49.
Talbot. Nice tackle there by Tyson Talbot, assisted by Peterson.
Yep.
6 seconds on the clock, and it looks like they're going to just let it roll.
Will not get a snap off here before halftime.
That's the end of the first half. Morgan 56, Kearns 0. Stick with us. We're going to turn some time over to our PA announcer, Mark London, to introduce the homecoming royalty and all the festivities. Then we'll have the cheerleaders will perform, as well as the drill team. The cheerleaders in their all-white uniforms tonight.
I think these uniforms are super sharp. I think they look great.
Looks like we'll start with the cheer team doing their routine. We'll be back after halftime.
Ford and Morgan, your hometown Ford dealer. Join the Trojans winning team and drive with pride. Young Ford and Morgan. Lindsay Aulette Photography. Shaw & Associates, certified public accountants, help you with your taxes, accounting, and consulting. Good luck, Trojans. Hooked Up Plumbing, water heaters, softeners, salt-free softening systems. Call Brandon Thackeray and Good Luck, Trojans. We'll hook you up with all your plumbing needs. Also, J&J Electric with brighter ideas, and Geneva Rock, giving you a solid foundation. As many of you know, tonight is the night we get to hear about the homecoming royalty. We'll start with the jester tonight, Lawson Fackrell, son of Susie Robertson and Jake Fackrell. He loves rock climbing, soccer, golf, boating, skiing, playing Wii sports, hanging out with the buds, and being outside. After high school, he plans to serve a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Miss Congeniality tonight, Allie Larson, daughter of Matt and Stacy Larson. She loves tennis, skiing, hanging out with friends and family, and OFC shopping. After high school, she plans to go to Utah State for a year, serve an LDS mission, then go back and graduate from Utah State. Give it up for the Congeniality and the Jester. Our prince for tonight, Lincoln Gilson, son of Megan and Trevor Gilson. He loves fishing and hanging out with friends and family. After high school, he plans to serve a 2-year mission, then go to Utah State. Your princess tonight, Cadence Toon, daughter of Tyler and Desiree Toon. She loves cheer, pickleball, doing things outdoor, and being with friends. After high school, she plans to cheer in college and get a degree in interior design. Your prince and princess, Lincoln Gilson and Cadence Toon.
The king for tonight is Abe Anderton, son of Natalie and Brady Anderton. He loves football, guitar, rock climbing, and embroidering. After high school, he plans to go to college, study psychology, become a 3-star Michelin chef, and open up an orphanage. Your queen tonight, Peyton Croxford, daughter of Charity Priest and Brent Croxford. She loves lots of different sports, but specifically running. After high school, she plans to go on a mission. Your king and queen, Peyton Croxford and Abe Anderton. Give it up for your homecoming royalty. Royalty. Take him from here. It might not be a good angle, but there's a good picture down there. Once again, we'd like to thank you all for supporting Trojan football tonight and your Trojan athletics. Also, if you want to see a replay of the game, head over to Morgan Sports Network after. If you'll turn your attention down there to the 50-yard line, Mr. Kid Morrell's down there with a special person tonight. This is our Morgan Maid Award for Danny Lapelli. Danny was born on February 21st in Twin Falls, Idaho. He was the apple of both his dad and mom's eye and all of his family members. His mom was a teacher and coach, so as a tiny 2-year-old, he and his dad would ride the Jerome, Idaho high school football bus to the girls' out-of-town basketball games. The day he was brought home from the hospital, his dad had placed a new hardball baseball in his crib. He was destined to love sports because both his parents love sports as well. It would be hard for one to predict which sport he loves best. When he was a kid, the sport he was playing was always his favorite one. Danny played sports throughout high school, even after breaking his leg twice in the same spot. Danny played college baseball and loved every minute of it. He passed this love of sports to his 3 sons, Kyler, Braxton, and Bronson, and to his grandson, Bronx. Danny has known some tough times and learned the lessons that more you can give back and help others. You're really helping yourself. Danny is employed with the Young Automotive Group at their Young Dodge store in Morgan. He loves his family and loves to serve his community. His generosity and kindness have benefited the students in the Morgan School District. Thank you, Danny. Everybody give it up for Danny and his family. Morgan Maid.
Do you care if I open up this window so I can...
Turn your attention back to that field. Give it up for your Morgan High Troyettes drill team.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a slip on, spin move, end zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a slip on, spin move, end zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, I sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running about.
Woo! Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Woo!
Give it up one more time for your Morgan High Troyettes drill team. Here they are for your entertainment one more time. The Morgan High Cheerleaders.
I like the way you talk, I like the things you wear. I want your number tattooed on my arm in ink, I swear. Cause when the morning comes, I know you won't be there. Every time I turn around, you disappear. I wanna blow your mind, just come with me, I swear. I'm gonna take you somewhere warm, you know j'adore la mer. Cause when the morning comes, I know you won't be there. Every time I turn around, you disappear. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Let me treat you to a drink. I like the way you talk, I like the things you wear. I want your number tattooed on my arm in ink, I swear. Cause when the morning comes, I know you won't be there. Every time I turn around, you disappear. Nice to meet you. One minute you're there, the next one you're gone. Been waiting for you all night to come on. You know what I need, you know what I want. You know what I need now. You know what I need now.
There they are, your Morgan High Cheer Team. You know what time it is? Timbermine time. Take a look at your program, that nice printed program out there. Look on the page with the Timbermine. See if you have a dot. I don't know what color the dot is today, but take a look on that. And come on up and see us if you have a dot on that Timbermine ad in your program. Come on up and say hello. Give you a few scores from around town, and welcome back your Trojans to the field. Tonight, right now, playing around the valley here. Not the valley, but the other valley. We have a few scores for you.
Hey, Morgan sports fans, I'm Tyler Quigley with the Morgan Sports Network. I'm here with a Morgan High alumni, 40-year reunion coming up. He was a state champion quarterback, wore number 17, Darren Murdoch. Let's walk 100 yards.
Great to be here. Thank you.
You have blood, sweat, and tears on this field. What are some of your memories?
You know, my fondest memories are just the people. Certainly you remember games and some of the scores and the situations, but it's the brotherhood and the people. And we're still good friends. I look back to that with fondness, and it's tender.
Well, that's great. Tell us about your family now.
3 kids. 2 of our children live in Layton. They're married with families. Our oldest son lives in Morgan. 12 grandkids. So we're starting the Little League scene all over again, and that's fun.
Oh, that's great. What if you could go back in time and give high school Darren some advice, what would you tell him?
I would say just to be in the moment and not be so anxious about things. I had a real fear of failure.
Scores from around downtown. We got Provo.
And just go be your best and not worry about things so much.
What are you most proud of?
The friends, and we accomplished. We were good in sports, but I think we were good people, just like this team. You know, we have wonderful young people that are good at sports and music and whatever they do, and I think that's what I love the most.
What have you enjoyed the most about this current team that seems pretty special this year?
Yeah, I think they're dang good, and I think they're well coached to begin with. I think, again, they're great kids and they play hard. I like that they hit you in the mouth and they walk on the field and you can sense, hey, we're going to win this thing. There's no question, and I think they're just dang good.
What if you were a quarterback?
Yeah.
So what was your specialty when you were quarterback?
We ran some option and we threw it about half the time. And so we were about 50-50 in our mix. And so that's kind of how we distributed the ball. And we had a really good defense. Our state game held Hurricanes scoreless. We won 15-0. And so we just had, like this team, we had kids that just hit people in the mouth. And they played football hard.
What's your specialty now?
I'm a good eater, and just being with the grandkids and being with my wife, Brooke, and family time.
Well, you're a great leader in the community and in the church. We're fellow stake presidents. You just walked 100 yards with the Morgan Sports Network.
Well, thank you. You're kind. Thank you all for what you do.
You're welcome. We're back.
That was an awesome interview, Ty.
That was fun to talk to Darren Murdoch.
And you're right, he is a Morgan High legend.
State champion.
Unbelievable.
Class of 1984. They have their 40-year reunion this year.
You've had a lot of Murdochs go through Morgan High School, obviously, and a long history of great athleticism from that family. And you got a principal now at North Summit.
He was at Morgan,
Darren's
wasn't
brother.
he? Yeah. Was he at Morgan for a while?
Wade was here for a little bit, yeah.
I can't get my AirDrop to work, so I can't show this picture of you in high school.
You have a picture of me in high school. Thank heavens your AirDrop's not working.
I got that from Chanel. Now I've got it.
Oh, no.
Here it
Dave's
comes.
going to help you figure that out.
Here it comes. I had to restart my phone. I've got some nuggets that are going to come your way that I think you're going to enjoy.
Okay.
It was fun to talk to President Murdoch. Great guy, good friend. What's Corthy doing? He's having a snack. Was he?
Well, he's eating touchdowns, that's for sure.
For what?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know this, do you know I won something from the program I bought the other day?
I heard you tell me that.
They gave me the certificate.
They did? They honored it? It
Oh,
should
yeah.
be like a time restriction. If you don't redeem it within so much time, it just is lost.
Well, I'm going to have to say I disagree.
I should have said, show it to me, and then
No,
just
I brought
forget
it.
to give that back to you.
I did bring it. Look at this. We have look at these Trojans getting in some camera time there. We're going to have a hard time picking our
There
MVP.
was your dude, the Guardian, right?
That was
there
the
in that
Guardian.
shot.
He loved it.
Trojans kicking off again.
Looks like the same team that was out there earlier. Abe Anderton.
Different kicker, though. Not Gorham.
Oh, we have Thomas Hicks. Don't kick against the Hicks. Here he goes. And the kick is up and fielded at the 5. Out to the 15, 20. First man miss. Second man miss. He's out to the 30, 35. 40 spins.
Nice little move there.
They've had some great kick returns.
They have. Kearns is on the special teams has done really phenomenally well.
Jet Larson with the stop
Did
there,
we not
number
kick
34.
to start the game?
Did we?
We got a safety to start off.
Yeah, that's what happened.
But I guess.
I think we.
Oh yeah, I guess we still get the chance to. I guess if we choose to kick again, we can do that.
Okay. Let's test this Morgan defense. I see Jay Dizzle on the. Or no, is that 22 on the near side here? Is that 28? 28. That's Schiffman, Gavin Schiffman. What was your favorite play of the first half, Rye?
Favorite play of the first half.
Fumble.
Fumble there on that play. I thought the safety by the Trojans was a great way to start the game. I mean, that's not very common that you start with a safety.
No.
The defense did a great job there. You had 2 picks by Abe Anderton. You had a long touchdown catch by Lincoln and a couple of runs there by Drew. But you know my favorite play?
Yeah.
Jack Despain's return.
Oh, man, that was so good.
It was
I love that.
It was so easy for him to walk into the end zone.
He made it look easy.
I did
Let's just
love
say
Jack's
that.
return.
Bo Dickman is out there to safety for the Trojans, number 20. It's a pass, complete. Tackled by 5 different Trojan players after a few-yard gain.
Good little quick pass there by Kearns. I like that about Kearns, that they kind of know what they do well, and they stick with it, right? I mean, they know that maybe their quarterback doesn't have a huge arm, so they're not going to take some of these deep passes, but they'll take what we're giving them. And that little zone screen is open, and they've hit it a couple of times now for at least a gain every time.
3rd and 5 for the Cougars. Running clock this half, as long as it's a 35-point margin. Clock will not stop. Chase Allen breaking up that pass. 4th down. Both teams had 4 penalties in the first half. Calculate a few different yardage totals here. We were paid a visit at halftime by Tanner Stanley.
Number 20, Bo Dickman, just came off the field. He was on the field there for a bit.
That was fun to see Bo out there.
Yeah. And it was awesome to visit with Tanner there for a minute. He's playing football down at Snow College.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Moved positions to free safety. He's down there with a couple of other Trojans, Riker,
Keel,
and also
fake punt, Ryan, and it goes nowhere. Wow, big hit by the Trojans. Wow.
Huge hit by Birkland.
Noah Birkland. Wow.
And Ryder Lish is also down there.
Okay. In the first half, Beck Sheffield threw the ball 8 times, Completed 5 of those for 109 yards and 1 touchdown.
Great average of over 20 yards per pass.
Bryce Milligan in the game for the Trojans, also number 15. CJ Murray, he does the music for our intro video. We'll run that at the end of the game. Stick around for that. He did a great job with that.
Gotta work.
For us. You gotta work. That's the name of the song. You can find that on online too. Handoff, fumble.
Ooh, Lillianelli gets back on it, just barely.
Lillianelli had a touchdown in the first half. 10-yard run. That one was negative.
Yep. That's going to be a loss of 2. 1.
We always round in the favor of the Trojans on the Morgan Sports Network.
Well, it's definitely 1.
Thank you for watching the Morgan Sports Network. Our friends in Hawaii watching Kearns. We appreciate that. Here's a handoff to King George. He's out to the past the 50, down to the 45-yard line.
Good little cut there by
46.
George to get forward and get some positive yards on that. Cougars tried to string it out, and George just makes a great cut.
3-yard pickup there for King George. Eli Mortensen in, number 2, freshman. Going to see a chef-to-chef connection. Do I need to go down and talk to Coach Larson?
I don't think you're going to see a chef-to-chef connection just because I don't think his older brother is going to get back in.
Penalty on the Trojans, a false start. That was going to be a little jet sweep for Eli.
Yeah, and I think you were going to see Eli turn on some jets.
I think we might see that exact same play. Let's see.
Wouldn't be surprised if we did. Again, I'm super impressed, though, with that corner out there for the Cougars. I believe that was 80. So if we did run that jet sweep to his side, I wouldn't be surprised if he makes a great tackle.
Pass.
The last couple of games, Jack hasn't had much action punting.
No, he hasn't.
We went for it on 4th down quite a bit. So Jack didn't have very many opportunities to punt.
Ryler Jorgensen, wrestler, long snapper. Gets it back to number 2. Handles it well.
Good snap.
Very good snap. Good kick by Jack. It's going side to side. And takes a Cougar bounce to the 20-yard line.
Hansen will down it there. We have our high school team competing tonight for the rodeo club as well. Morgan's hosting the rodeo here in town.
That's awesome.
So there's a lot of high school athletes here visiting Morgan tonight, not just Kearns.
In the first half, actually in the second quarter, Cade Randall was 6 of 7 passing touchdown. Number 40, Cole Anderson in for the Trojans, and Bentley Cantwell as well.
And a big tackle right there by number 48. Is that number 48? Is that
That's
Cale
Edgington, Cale Edgington.
I was going to say, is he playing defense now too? Yep.
He does it all.
Playing linebacker.
It's kind of like Jack.
Yep.
Plays many different positions.
Tucker Kelly in as well. Number 80. 2nd down and about 12 here for the Cougars.
He's
looking for a pass, but he's going to be
nowhere
sacked.
to go. Quarterback sack. Anderson in on with Saunders.
And Kelly. That's Kelly.
Oh,
Tucker
was it
Kelly.
Tucker Kelly at 80? And that's good play there by the Trojans.
Tucker Kelly has a older sister that plays softball for the Trojans, and she's the real deal, Ty.
Okay.
She travels the country playing softball for her club team, and she's good. Their
like
dad,
it.
Bob, is a great guy. Shout out to Bob. Third and long.
Yeah, this is 3rd down from the dirt spot. Quarterback throws it up. No one in the vicinity, and that's incomplete.
First long pass here for the Cougars tonight. Great coverage there, though, by the Trojans, making sure that there's nothing there. Bo Dickman was on that coverage.
Morrell also was in on defense there. Schiffman. Looks like a punt here. Who's back on this one, Ryan?
That is Jake Halls.
Jake Halls. Jay Dizzle right at midfield. We'll see what Dizzle can do here. Had an interception last night.
A couple of guys coming in late here for Kearns. It looks like they've got a few too many, though.
Dizzle drops back to the 45-yard line. A low liner kick. Takes a bounce. Dizzle handles it at 45. Cuts upfield. Flag on the play.
It's going to be a block in the back on the Trojans.
Some positive return yards there for Jake.
Unfortunately, those will not count. Darn it.
Number 61 going in for Morgan. That's Quaid Mibus. So he was a team captain last night.
Number 74 in as well. That's Conrad Smith. And number 71, senior Connor Colville.
Nice to see Connor. I saw him before the game and told him it was fun to see him play last night. He's good to see him out there tonight. Was that a 15-yarder?
65, Noah Bernardo.
Senior. 10-yard penalty there on the Trojans. 1st and 10 here.
Yeah, it's
Here's
10
Randall.
yards, 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Okay. Who was the runner there? Was that Edgington?
See.
Edgington.
Yep, Kale.
1-yard gain there for Kale. It's his 4th rush. We appreciate the banner sponsors of the Morgan football team. Mention them here in a moment after. Looks like
Belliston went in motion, but it's going to be a false start here on the Trojans.
The banner sponsors for the football team in Morgan Sports Network are Subway, True Fru.
Yeah, it's a tough.
Hard to say.
Twister.
Ridley's, Western Sky Ranch, Young Ford, and 5 Wealth Management. We'll get you their logos here in a minute. 2nd and long for Morgan. Pass. Incomplete, intended for Belliston.
Cade, instead of throwing a bullet there that could potentially get picked, put some nice touch on the ball there and led his receiver a little bit. Not able to make the reception, but at least not an interception.
Supporters of the Morgan Sports Network.
Their lives. Earth Care Landscaping, David Lane. Give us a call, 801-510-6968, and get a quality job done today.
Earth Care Landscaping has an amazing Instagram account. Check them out at Earth Care Customs. You can also check them out on the web at earthcareutah.com. They do some really great landscaping projects. Cooper Allen and Riker Field on the near side. On the far side, we have Eli Mortensen.
And I think Belliston.
Is that Owen Belliston?
Yeah.
We used to have the Owen to Owen connection. Owen Gilson to Owen Belliston. We'll have to wait till next season to see that again.
You shared some terrible news that won't happen again the rest of this year.
Yeah. We have a really cool pic of Owen and Lincoln, though. Here's a pass by complete Eli Mortensen, and he is ahead for a 1st down and a big pickup.
If we have the replay on this one, this is a great route by Eli. Starts outside, comes in, and then just sits down and easy reception.
Into Cougar territory, out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. Eli picked up some assistance from Gabe Whiting there. Here's a handoff. They'll receive a $25 gift card to Heinz, as well as a certificate for some Heinz swag, Heinz Country Store, a place to eat and get gas. We'll have our Bingham's Custom Meats Bingham Bomb play of the game. There's a handoff, wide open lane there for Edgington. 1st down.
Good misdirection. The Cougars thought they were going to make a big play there and just chose the wrong guy.
13-yard rush there for Kale.
Great block there by, let's see who that is, 72.
That's Gabe Whiting.
Gabe Whiting with a huge block pushing that D in.
We talked about either him or as a possible IHOP candidate.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll have to go down to IHOP, though, and get a sponsorship.
Yes. We cannot use their name without some kind of sponsorship.
Randall, pass out, complete to King George.
Look at that shifty move by
down to the 20.
George.
Great move there by George. Good sportsmanship there by the Cougars. Number 21 helping him up. 6-yard gain there for King George. At the Morgan Sports Network, we always round up. Edgington is behind Randall. We're inside the Mountain Green Dental Maroon Zone. Dr. Ben Clark, mountainggreendental.com. Here's a pass. Looking, passing. Complete to Sheffield. He's down to the 10.
Oh.
Somersaults ahead, positive yardage. First down.
Puts his head down there and tries to run over the defense.
7 yards for the sous chef.
Oh.
I got David with that one.
Yeah, you did.
Can someone text Coach Larson to get Chef in, to Chef? Here's Edgington. He wants his second touchdown. He's spinning and not getting it, but close to a first down.
Super close to a touchdown, too. He's going to be down to about the 3.
Was that about a 7-yard pickup there?
Yep.
Look at Randall helped him get his shoe on while the officials were trying to decide whether he was in or not. King George, the 4th, with his first varsity touchdown, freshman.
That's got to be pretty exciting for him.
That's awesome. Do you think Eli's jealous?
The
kick is good. 7:40 remaining in the game. Morgan 63, Kearns 0. We will choose Morty's Car Wash Clean Play of the Game, which is a sportsmanship award. I'd like to nominate Cade Randall for that, for helping the opponent get his shoe on during that play.
It's not every day you get a chance to do that.
No, that's fun. We have an Alpha Award. They'll receive an ice cream gift card. We have our Rustic Lumber Lumberjack Award. Of course, we have our Heinz Player of the Game, Bingham's Bacon Bomb Play of the Game. A lot of stuff to consider here in the next 7 minutes, Ryan.
Yeah, I feel like my to-do list keeps getting longer and longer every game. You tell me to consider all these things.
I know. Pretty soon, everyone will get a trophy.
You get a trophy, and you get a trophy.
We also have our announcer of the game. So far, I'm undefeated.
Yep, I have a feeling that it's going to remain that way.
I think the sous chef got me over the top.
I criticized your nicknames.
You did, but then I came up with the Guardian.
I made another suggestion, which that goes against everything that I should have done.
We'll let it slide.
Yeah. I'm just trying not to be last.
Second place, not bad.
As long as Mike can't get a headset, he'll always finish last.
Check his photos out on our website. Kick return is Cale Edgington. And then another Drew Korth, Jet Beck Sheffield. How many's that? Oh, and then King George.
George, that's at least.
Oh, here comes the mascot up to the booth. That's PJ.
Give it some love.
Bridger Schiffman with a big hit there. Nice to see Bridger out there playing tonight.
Yeah, we've had at least 8 different Trojans score.
Oh, and then we had the safety by number 51, Miles Sydenham.
Yeah, because Drew scored 2 touchdowns.
He did.
So
I'd like to nominate Drew Korth as a possible player of the game.
I think it's going to come down to Drew and Abe.
I agree. I totally agree.
Those are your 2 choices for the player of the game.
I can't discount Jack's 80-yard touchdown run.
No, you cannot. But that could be play of the game.
Absolutely. Ball on the ground. Quarterback in trouble. Got away from Allen that time. Now he is taken down, tackled for a loss.
And now that we have the Lumberjack Award, I mean, I'm not sure which thing is going to qualify for that, but I'm sure you're going to help me know that.
Everyone gets a trophy at the Morgan Sports Network. We have our executive producer of the game. Mike has that locked up. Our camera operator up top is Sam Hall, Sam-tastic. We also have Braxton Croxford. We have the Isaac cam down on the field. There it is, Isaac Buse.
Mike and I got to do volleyball the other night together.
How's the volleyball?
I mean, they
just got back from California.
They played some really tough schools on their California road trip. Finished 1-3 on that, but
there's a long pass by the Cougars.
Almost got. We played North Summit on Tuesday night, and North Summit looked pretty good. I haven't remembered a time when North Summit's actually come here to the Trojan gym to play volleyball, but the Trojans handled them. I mean, 3 straight sets and won the match, so they looked awesome. They had some good momentum that night, too.
4th down for the Cougars.
Emma Thurston, player of the game.
Okay.
Talon Smith, my cousin.
Is he your cousin?
Yeah.
Nice. Number 25, Braxton Brown is in. Dizzle down at the 35-yard line. Let's see if they kick away from him again or to him. Bad
High
snap.
Yep.
Has to cover it at the 4-yard line.
Smart play by him.
Or the 9, sorry.
Knows that he might not be able to make that play, so does the smart thing and just covers up the ball. At least make the Trojans earn something here.
3 minutes and 36 seconds, rolling clock. Would you like to nominate anyone for the Alpha Award, Ryan?
That one block that we just saw right there at the end to
number 72.
Yeah, I loved that.
Yeah, that was Gabe Whiting.
Yeah, Gabe he pushed that DN so far out that the hole was so big it was amazing.
The offensive line has opened up a lot of opportunities for the Trojan running backs tonight. Touchdowns from runs from Korth, Leonelli, Hurd, Edgington, Sheffield.
Yeah, there's been so many runs
Thurston.
for touchdowns that you could nominate almost anyone on the line for the Alpha
2
Award.
passing touchdowns tonight for the Trojans. Here's Edgington.
Great tackle
Didn't
by.
want to let go of that jersey.
I think that's number 22 there on the tackle. Don't have him on our.
He was a team captain
program, or our roster. I mean.
When's our next football broadcast, right? 3rd and
Next
goal
week.
here for the Trojans. Here's Randall. Handoff to Leonelli. Pushes forward.
Brings up 3rd and goal. I'd almost like.
I'm sorry, that was Riker Field, number 83 on the run. Sorry,
I'd almost like to see field goal. We haven't had too much success yet this year on kicking field goals, so I'd like to see that.
There's a flag on this play, on a 3rd down play. Fields with the run. Our next varsity broadcast will be at Juan Diego next Friday, 7 o'clock. They are currently losing to Manti in a 3A matchup.
Day, and they had a match on Thursday against Ogden, and that's already started region. It's kind of crazy how fast that comes up on you.
Here's 4th down. Ball on the. Here's a handoff. 4th down.
The guy here.
Well, turnover on downs.
And his knee does touch right there. So
he
yeah,
wanted
he's
his second touchdown.
Yeah,
didn't
he did. He wanted to be up for player of the game too.
He's had a great game. We'll do the JV game next Thursday at home here. Juan Diego at Morgan and freshman. Is there? I don't know if they have a freshman team or not, but I just have a JV game listed.
I suspect that they don't.
Timeout on the field. That gives us time to look at our award winners and talk about some trophies to hand out. Should we start out with our Morty's Car Wash Clean Play of the Game, our Sportsmanship Award?
Yeah, I think you nominated Cade for
I
that.
did. I also like Nick Priest helping up some players. He won it last week.
I like the. I mean, if anytime you return a shoe to somebody, that's a.
Well, he was down on his hands and knees helping him put it back on.
Then that's.
Car Wash in South Weber. Get Morty's, get clean. All right, let's go with our Bingham's Bacon Bomb Play of the Game.
My nominee was Jack's return. I really loved that as a way to start the game. First touchdown of the game.
80-yard TD. Mike, is that Jack's first touchdown? He's not listening.
He's not.
I'm just saying. Is that Jack's first touchdown of the season? Yeah. First touchdown of the season for Jack. 80-yarder pass. Incomplete. Defense there.
By
Jackson Morrell, J-Dog. All right, and then we have our player of the game. This is tough. It is. But I have to. I know who I like.
Okay, I'm gonna go first. And
You go first.
Let's see if you concur or not. I'm gonna go with Abe Anderton.
I was there too. I'm totally there. Abe Anderton, congratulations on winning a Heinz Country Store Player of the Game.
I think getting 2 picks in a game. That first one was super athletic to get his hands underneath it. But to get 2 picks in a game is pretty special.
Working like a dog. Could be the last play of the game here. 10 seconds on the clock. 10.9. We've rounded it up on MSN. Jace Hansen is handling our scoreboard today and doing a great job. Appreciate his work.
I think Lucas Cordero is in the game.
The game with a
and
safety.
Did he just get a safety? Oh my goodness!
Who was that got that?
I think it's Lucas Cordero.
Lucas Cordero. Congratulations on a safety. What's his number?
88.
Lucas Cordero. Nice job.
We might have to have a co-play of the game.
That was nice.
That's a pretty exciting moment for him, though. I mean, to get in and get that rush and get the sack, get the safety. Pretty exciting.
Can I summarize the players of the game since we had a lot of different awards?
Get your pen and paper out, people,
everyone
because
get ready here.
You're going to need to keep a list.
Yeah, get comfortable. Abe Anderton, Heinz Country Store Player of the Game. Bingham's Custom Meats Play of the Game. Jack Despain's 80-yard touchdown kick return for a touchdown. Morty's Car Wash Clean Play, number 3, Cade Randall, helped one of the Cougars put his shoe back on when it came off. Our Sportsmanship Award there. Our Alpha Award goes to number 72, Gabe Whiting, for his great work on the line. Our Rustic Lumberjack Award goes to Drew Korth.
Nice. That's a relief to get through that list.
Yeah, we don't have a producer of the game. I feel like
it's a skins. It'll roll over to the next
Yeah, we'll roll it to the next game.
Somebody will get 2.
The players love this part, though, where they get to run by the Isaac cam.
Yeah.
We'll stick with us, though, for a minute because the cheer will do a little dance here. The fight song. The fight song. Do you know the words to this?
Fight on for Morgan High.
$50.
That's right, Drew. That's you.
$50. And then he said, "What's rustic lumber?"
What was the special knowledge that you were going to drop on us? I thought you had some.
I can't even remember.
Oh, good.
What was that?
I don't know.
I'm sure it was good. Well, that's a lot of awards.
That is
all
a lot of awards.
Well deserved.
But there was a lot of great play out there.
Hey, there's Snacks, number 79.
Big Max.
Number 68, Max Sargent. It was his birthday last Friday.
Yeah.
Number 82, Cooper Allen. He's the holder. I still was kind of mad I didn't see a chef-to-chef connection.
Oh, some nice moves by Belinsky.
He's wearing a boot. What happened to him? Oh, boy.
Don't know if that's a football-related injury or something else.
Got hit by a lawnmower.
Got hit by a lawnmower, I'm being told.
That's not what you want to have happen.
Who is driving the lawnmower?
There's up. There's the team captain, Tate Steele, the man of steel.
I almost got hit by a car today leaving work.
Really?
Yeah.
That's scary. Turner, Daniel Moudreau, David G. Halls, Michael Lucius Despain, Ryan Turner, Isaac Buse. Is that it?
I think that is it.
Sam Halls, Samtastic Halls. There's the Hornet, Boston Zach. Bandy hat
There's
on.
the doctor.
That was a
I didn't see it. But if it has fire and flames, that's from his dad, I'm sure.
Well, should we sign off?
Let's do it.
All right, I'm Tyler Quigley, the announcer of the game. We'll talk to you next week. Breaks and tackles, keeps his legs going. He's at the 50. He's still on his feet. He's at the 40. Touchdown.
Watch it work, yeah. Your homeboy caught the lead cause I work day to night. I could flip me up a switch and black out straight just like a light. Everybody got their backs, turn best keep me in their sight. How you talking about the dogs when you're all bark, no